Late night. We hope you're doing well. And now, if you don't mind, we're going to get to the news. In a letter released yesterday, White House physician Dr. Kevin O'Connor said that President Biden is not displaying signs of Parkinson's disease. Yep, that's where we are right now. That's the good news. Throw it on a bumper sticker. There we go. Former President Trump attempted to distance himself last week from a conservative think tank's controversial Project 2025 political roadmap and said, quote, "I know nothing about Project 2025. I have no idea who's behind it." Here's the thing. When Trump is pretending to know something, he's a pretty good liar. But when he's pretending he doesn't know something, he's a terrible liar. Remember when he pretended not to know that Ruth Bader Ginsburg had died?
She just died? Wow. I didn't know that. You're telling me now for the first time.
So yeah, he knows all about Project 2025. In a new interview, former President Trump said that he has heard that President Biden's son Hunter is, quote, calling the shots, specifically Jaeger, Sambuca, and Fireball. Disgraced Fire Festival organizer Billy McFarland is reportedly working for the Trump campaign, which is the first good news Biden's gotten in weeks. During an interview yesterday, President Biden criticized former President Trump and said he, quote, makes George Wallace look like a patriot. That's right. He's fighting those age allegations with a joke about the governor of Alabama in 1963. He also said Trump's marriage is as healthy as Zsa Zsa's and Conrad's. President Biden yesterday joined his campaign's National Finance Committee conference call. And for a guy his age, joining a conference call is a pretty decent cognitive test. In a call yesterday with donors, President Biden reportedly said he is, quote, done talking about the debate. Bold strategy, considering that was also his approach during the debate. A new poll shows that Hillary Clinton would defeat former President Trump in the 2020. Oh, come on, at least let me finish the setup. Two men in Idaho recently set a Guinness World Record by passing a giant inflatable ball back and forth nearly 8,000 times. The record was for least weekend plans. And finally, according to a new study, diagnoses of sexually transmitted diseases among seniors has increased by nearly 24%. It's part of what your grandpa is calling Medicare Part D. Okay, well, he gets it. That was a monologue, everybody. We are off and running. Very excited. We got a great show for you tonight. She's a Grammy-winning and Emmy-nominated filmmaker and actress who you know from Angie Tribeca, The Office, and Parks and Recreation. Her new show, Sunny, premieres tonight on Apple TV+. My very good friend Rashida Jones is here, everybody. So happy to have Jones back. And he stars as Homelander in the incredibly successful Prime Video series, The Boys. He's fantastic in it. Anthony Starr is also joining us tonight. And she is a critically acclaimed best-selling author whose new novel, Bear, just came out. Julia Phillips will also be here. I loved her last book. Didn't think she could do it again. She did it again. So excited to talk to her. Also, check out Family Trips, podcast I do with my brother. We talked to David Duchovny this week. He is absolutely fantastic. It's a great listen. You guys, we're going to move on real quick. Kevin Roberts, the president of the conservative think tank, the Heritage Foundation, raised a lot of eyebrows this week while talking about the foundation's plans for a second Trump term, which means it's time for a couple things with Jeff Wright.
Thank you, Seth. That's right. Kevin Roberts appeared on Steve Bannon's podcast last week and said this.
We are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
Okay. Couple things. First thing, it will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be? Have you met anybody on the left? Because everybody I know on the left is afraid of blood. Seth cut himself shaving once, and we almost canceled the show.
In my defense, it was a lot of blood.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was a lot. It was not a lot of blood. Look, the left has always been pro-bloodless. My lefty friends won't even let me kill a spider in my own house. I gotta get Tupperware and a piece of junk mail just to catch the spider. Then release him outside and give him a card that says, sorry for the inconvenience, brother. Second thing, what do you, Kevin, need a revolution for? You're a wealthy white man, a wealthy white Republican, no less, in America. You already won. What do you have to be mad about? Too many commercials during Frasier reruns? Come on now, Kevin Roberts, you're so privileged they gave you 2 white names. Come on now, Kevin Roberts, you look like the dad in an 80s movie who won't let their son go out with Molly Ringwald because she's poor. You couldn't be any more white and privileged if you were the president of a Catholic college in Wyoming. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. That's right, you were the president of a Catholic college in Wyoming. Come on, Kevin Roberts. Another thing, an effective revolution starts at the ground level through meaningful action, energizing the people, not an alt-right podcast where they have ads for gold bars and upside-down American flags. Last thing, if you're gonna go on one criminal's podcast to support your other criminal friend, that's not a revolution. That's aiding and abetting a criminal conspiracy. And I learned that from Jack McCoy. Shout out to Jack. This has been a couple things.
Give it up for Jeff Wright, everybody! Moving on, Donald Trump is aiming to announce his running mate by July 15th, causing many of his potential vice presidential picks to suck up to him. This brings us to a segment we call VP Showdown. This past Sunday, Vice President hopeful J.D. Vance appeared on NBC's Meet the Press, where he claimed ex-President Donald Trump is clearly a good husband, as opposed to Vance, who is clearly a good brown-noser.
Leave him alone!
Excuse me?
Leave him alone! Haven't we made fun of J.D. Vance enough?
Well, he's a public figure, so I think it's okay to make jokes about him.
Leave him alone! Poor guy. He's just doing the best he can. The last thing he needs after a long day is to turn on the TV and see you taking jabs at him. Leave him alone!
I'm sorry, are you a J.D. Vance supporter?
If I'm a supporter of anything, it's kindness, compassion, not mean-spirited jokes. If you have to make fun of somebody, make fun of me.
I don't even know you. Why would I make fun of you?
Well, you could make fun of the fact that my grandfather told me that I was an embarrassment to the family name. And our last name is Poopstain.
Poopstain?
It was originally Poopstein. It's Jewish.
I don't want to make fun of that. I usually just tell jokes about people who are in the news, you know, like J.D. Vance.
Leave him alone! If you want to make jokes about somebody, make fun of me. How about this? You can make fun of the fact that my butt crack goes all the way up to my shoulder blades.
I really wish you wouldn't have told me that.
Oh. Well, if that bothers you, I guess I won't show you the thong I'm wearing.
I definitely don't want to see that.
Too bad. Self-wedgie!
Look, I can't believe that prop worked. Buddy, listen up. Buddy, listen up, buddy. I don't want to make fun of you.
That's Buddy Poopstain to you. You know what you could do is you could make fun of me. You could make fun of the fact that I happen to have a nervous tick. He hides behind my ear and he gave me Lyme disease. Yeah, I'd make him come out, but he hates crowds on account of his nerves. Want something else to joke about?
No!
Great! Then how about this? You can make fun of the fact that I live my life by 2 simple rules. I dance like no one's watching, and I burp like no one's listening.
You really should burp like people are listening.
Oh, no way. It's very freeing. Come on, everyone. Stand up and burp dance with me.
No! No one burp dance with this person. And sir, will you please sit down?
Oh, next to you at the couch? Sure. I'll be right-
No! No, don't come down here. You stay up there.
Good gravy. Make up your mind. By the way, I have some good gravy with me if you want any. Ooh, wait a minute. This went bad. Well, it was good 3 weeks ago.
No, the props all can't be shoulder thongs. Can I please get back to my show?
Sure, but if you want something to joke about, how about this? You can make fun of the fact that when I sing at karaoke, I always pick spoken word poetry.
I can't believe I'm asking this, but what would that even sound like?
Leaf falling from a tree. My eyes are...
Please stop.
Leave me alone! Come on, that was a good one, up top.
Don't feel as though you have to high-five him.
Yeah, it's probably good. My hands are as sweaty as this segment.
Ugh, please. This isn't my segment. Sit down.
I will if you make fun of me. You can make fun of the fact that I use the restroom, but it's anything but a rest. It's more like a harrowing journey.
I'd really just like to continue with the show.
Fine, fine. Get back to your J.D. Vance jokes. But you know what I'd say to that?
Leave him alone?
Yes. Leave him alone! If you want to make fun of somebody, make fun of me. You can make fun of the fact that my muscles are weak, but my clams are as fit as a fiddle. You see, muscles can also be shellfish. Low five.
That's enough. Get out of here.
Okay, I'll go. But remember, everyone, mean old jokes is something I don't condone. Either make fun of me or just leave them alone.
We'll be right back with Rashida Jones, everybody.